So the big goals is obviously going to be, there's two big goals starting out. It's the training element within our department. So public safety sectors between us, between the police department, and between our mutual aid departments. So even, like Chief LeDuc and I and I just met with a chief from the area this morning for us to plan together, to work together a little bit more. So the training end is going to be a key element. More importantly, though, is what we call a community risk reduction. So we want to have, it's normally what you would consider fire prevention. So the norm for most fire departments in the past has been, we have fire prevention week, right? 1 week is not enough. It needs to be a 365 endeavor for us. So with that being said, the whole premise behind that is we can reduce the risk of unsafe acts, right? So that's just a start to it. We're going to have more car seat technicians coming into the department, and again at the public safety end, so that we could start doing more car seat inspections and even giving car seats away to residents in need that need car seats. From there, we're going to look into the community itself, how well the community is doing from a senior citizen standpoint to our adults to our juveniles, all the way down to kids. We do a really good job of getting elementary schools. We have to do a good job of getting every single person in town to understand the risks and exposures that are out there when it comes to fire prevention in the home and things of that nature. So the community risk reduction is going to be a huge thing that we've already started on and worked on, and from here, hopefully it's going to be its own thing. Now, on top of that community risk reduction, we are going to, as a department, in a few months, again, still in the implementation phases of a lot of things, we're going to start offering CPR classes to our public, and we're also going to start offering Stop the Bleed classes to the public as well. So that's going to allow us as a fire department to not only do that for all town employees, but we're going to be able to go out to the little leagues and the pee-wee teams, teach the coaches, teach the parents, and then even open that up to parents and caregivers in the area so that we can start teaching CPR, Stop the Bleed, to pretty much anybody that wants to show up and signs up for a class. And we'll start offering those as soon as we get everything in place, right? It's only week 5, so we still got a long way to go, but those are at least the start of things that are kicking off right now. The more educated we can make our community, the more involved we can make our community, the better the entirety of this town is going to be. I always tell everybody that we have to be a fabric of what Dyer is, and there's a trust there that we have with the public, no matter what community you live in, and we want everybody to know that we are going to be the best fire department in Northwest Indiana.